Good morning, students. I welcome you in today's class, Civics Chapter 2, Salient Features of the Constitution 1, means fundamental rights and fundamental duties. As we know, there are seven fundamental rights. I am not going to teach of the fundamental rights now because already I have taught you. But I would like to remind you about the fundamental rights. So kindly go through. First fundamental right is right to equality. It is written in Articles 14 to 18. In that it is written about Article 14 gives that equality before law, and it gives the guarantees both equality before law as well as equality in protection by law irrespective of economic status, caste, color, creed, religion or sex. In Article 15 prohibits discrimination on the grounds mentioned in Article 14. Article 16 mentions equality of opportunity. Article 17 abolition of untouchability, which was earlier practiced in India. Now it is completely abolished. Article 18 abolition of titles, means Rajas were using their titles, different type of the names, that completely abolished, and instead of that introduced awards. Second fundamental right to freedom, written in Articles 19 to 22. In that, six basic freedoms had been provided. First, freedom of speech and expression. Second, freedom to assemble peacefully without arms. Third, freedom to form associations and unions. Fourth, freedom to move freely throughout India. Fifth, freedom to reside and settle in any part of India. Sixth, freedom to practice any profession, trade or business. These all freedoms given due to single citizenship of India. We have only one citizen, that is Indian citizen. Third, right against exploitation, Articles 23 and 24. Article 23A gives the freedom from slavery, beggary or other forms of forced labor. In Article 24, we see about the prohibits employment of children below the age of 14 years in the factories, mines and other hazardous occupations. Fourth fundamental right to freedom of religion. It provides us that about the freedom, and Article 25 to 28 we can get. Fifth fundamental right is cultural and educational rights. It is written in Articles 29 and 30. It gives that protections of minorities in Article 29. Minorities and educational institution gives a right of power authority in Article 30. Sixth fundamental right, that is right to education. Constitutional remedies in Article 32. Means if I have done violated of the fundamental right of any individual, the people can knock the door of the court. The seventh fundamental right is right to education. The right has been granted by the Constitution 86 Amendment Act 2002. By this Act, a new Article 21A has been inserted in the Constitution, which states the state shall provide free and compulsory education to all children of the age of 6 to 14 years in such manner as the state may by law and determine. So this one already we had studied. So I would like to discuss with you and explain you about fundamental duties. There are 10 fundamental duties we will study later. What is the fundamental duty? Duty and rights go hand in hand. There can be no rights in a society where there are no duties. For example, if we have a right to life, it is our duty to respect others' lives and not to injure any other person. Similarly, the right to freedom implies that we have to maintain a self-restraint and accord similar rights to others which we want for ourselves. It was in keeping with those ideals in view that fundamental duties were incorporated in the Constitution of India. Kinds of duties. There are 10 kinds of duties we have to follow each and every Indian citizens. The fundamental duties were added to the Constitution by the 42nd Amendment Act 1976 and inserted in Part 4 of the Constitution. The Article 51A of the Constitution states the following 10 duties of a citizen. First, fundamental duty to abide by the Constitution and respect its ideals and institutions, the national flag and the national anthem. Means we have to live according to the Constitution. The laws and regulations, rules are given, have to follow each and every Indian citizens. Plus, and respect the national flag. Our tricolor flag have to respect, give a salute whenever it had been unfurled or the hoisted. Another, whenever national anthem had been sung, have to remain in attention position and have to sing because the national anthem written and it took, while singing it takes time 52 seconds. Second, to cherish and follow the noble ideals which inspire our national struggle for freedom. Means we have to respect all freedom fighters who have became a martyr for our country. They have struggled to free India from the British rule. Third, to uphold and protect the sovereignty, unity and integrity of India. Means sovereign country. India is a sovereign country. Means no interference of the external or alien government or alien countries or foreign countries. External and internal matter of the India only will solve the disputes. D. To defend the country and render national service when called upon to do so, if required. Protection of the India, remain our motherland India in danger. Any service called by the government, we should ready to protect our motherland India. Fifth, to promote harmony and spirit of common brotherhood amongst all the people of India, transcending religious, linguistic and regional and sectional diversities, to renounce practices derogatory to the dignity of women. Means we have to respect either a person belong to Tamil Nadu or belong to Jammu and Kashmir or belong to Andaman and Nicobar Island, but a person is Indian. So Indian citizen, so we have to respect. Either that any language a person speak, have to give a respect according to our constitution. Have to respect, should not discriminate because the person who is part of the India, either any belong to any state, but he has a citizenship of India, so have to respect. Sixth, to value and preserve the rich heritage of our composite culture. Means we have a different culture, food habits, costumes, languages, the different food habits have to respect and give the सम्मान. We say in Hindi. G. To protect and improve the natural environment including forest, lake, rivers and wildlife and have compassion for living creatures. Means we have to, whatever the property belongings we have to protect. Either that is the forest, river, lakes or the wildlife we have to protect because they are great heritage of our country. And we study in bio about that every human beings are interdependent. They are depend on animals and plants. If the animals and plants are not there, then we can struggle. So to the life, so we have to protect because they are our property, national property. Eighth, to develop the scientific temper, humanism and the spirit of inquiry and reform. Means always we should develop among us that scientific temper, should do some good work. Humanism think about that others' life and love, give a concern, spirit of inquiry, and if required any changes, the reform, then have to reform. New ideology, innovative ideology should apply. Then only our country can develop. Next, to safeguard public property and to absorb violence. The public property is they have to respect and protect. If anybody damages it, have to stop and make them understand the people that it is a public property. Have to protect, should not destroy. J. To strive towards excellence in all spheres of the individual and collective activity, so that the nation constantly rises to a higher level of endurance and achievement. Last duties, another 10th one. It is, I have told you earlier, the fundamental rights, 7 fundamental rights, right to education. So, if there is a right of education, means there is a fundamental duty also. It is the duty of a parent or guardian to provide opportunities for education to his child, or as the case may be, what between the age of 6 and 14 years. The clause K was added by the Constitution 86th Amendment Act 2002 because there is a right free and compulsory education for the age between 6 to 14. Then there is a right duty also of the parent or the guardians to send their children to school, promote about education. That is known as a fundamental duty. So, children and the students, if we are real Indian, we feel proud in our country, and we are the Indian, we must complete our these all 10 duties to be a good citizen. Now, I would like to explain a little about the importance of the fundamental duties. What is the importance? हमारा कर्तव्य क्या है? फंडामेंटल कर्तव्य उनको कैसे, व्हाट इज द इम्पोर्टेंस? द फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज आर enlisted in the Constitution of India. First, to make the citizen aware of their social and economic obligations. Second, to warn them to do and not to do certain things in the interest of their country, fellow citizens and themselves. Third, to protect and awaken the people to their cultural heritage. Suppose a person don't know what he is doing, destroying the public property or the our national heritage, should make aware of the person. should tell about the importance of all the property belonging of our country, our nation. For to tame the unruly element in society, to tame unruly the element of the society means a person who have diverted their mindset up and they destroy and don't think about the country. To them, the such kind of person who have that lost their temper and spirit of inquiry and scientific temper, etc., humanism, etc., bring into the streamline. Streamline means to make, try to make them into correct way and the correct path they may go, and they can understand the heritage of India and they can live. They should not destroy, should not speak ill of the nation, but glorify to the nation. Fifth, to strengthen national harmony as they still are patriotism. Means every citizen of India should feel proud of their country and should respect and protect. Thank you, students.